Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys see that? A freaking giant bass just chased it right up. Yep, there he is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Holy cow. Today we're gonna be fishing an abandoned golf course. The weather in Texas has completely changed. There's a cold front coming through and it's completely overcast and it's like pissing rain for the past couple days. That usually is good for the fishing, and the big fish typically bite when the weather changes like this. Today, I'm gonna throw a moving bait. I have a little chatterbait tied on with a Kitech trailer, and we're gonna toss this around in these abandoned golf course ponds to see if we can catch any fish. All right, guys, there is the fishing spot for today. It's a moderately sized pond, and then there's another pond slightly behind it. This is like the perfect situation for a chatterbait. I was gonna start off the morning with the top water, but because of this wind, I don't think the top water is gonna work out very well. Wow, guys, this spot already has good omens. A bald eagle just flew over me, so I think that means the giants are going to be biting today. I'm gonna use a very, very simple strategy with this chatterbait. I'm just gonna slow roll this thing around the bottom, and these cold, sluggish bass hopefully, you know, swallow this bait and destroy it. Enough talking, I'm gonna get the chesty on. Let's start fishing. All right, guys, I made it to the second pond. This one's a little dirtier and it looks like the bank's a little steeper. So I'm gonna throw around here. There isn't as much grass in this pond. It's more of like a type of plant, right? So maybe the fish are hanging out along the edges of those. So again, we're gonna keep casting, you know, fan casting throughout here, and then also parallel to the bank until we catch another fish. So first cast in the second pond. Water clarity is completely different than the first pond. Way more dirty than the first pond. I actually feel more confident in this pond, just the way the grass lays out. It's a little bit smaller, but generally speaking, when two ponds are connected, that shouldn't make a big difference. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys see that? A freaking giant bass just chased it right up. Yep, there he is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Holy cow. Okay, he's not a giant, but he's by far the biggest fish of the day. Look at that, guys. Let's freaking go on the chatterbait. This is the best big fish catching bait you can freaking buy. Look at that thing, like a freaking 3-pounder. He destroyed it at the bank. Missed it, and I put it back in there and he freaking ate it. All right, I'm gonna get this guy released. Let's get a cool release video on him because he is super energetic. All right, guys, the freaking awesome, nice big fish ate it right at the bank. There he goes. Let's go, guys. Looks like the fish are like right on the bank, huh? In this pond, this deeper bank is like right where these fish are hiding. That was probably one of the coolest bites I've had in a very long time. It's hard to beat that when it comes to bass fishing. I'm telling you guys, these conditions are the best conditions to throw a moving bait. Like, if you are new to bass fishing and you think like the best weather days where there's not a cloud in the sky and it's 70 degrees are the best days to go fishing, you are wrong. This type of weather is the very best day to go fishing. What the heck? Skirt came down on the chatterbait. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. This thing's like really, really old. Probably had it in my box for like 3 years. Old faithful though, huh? Yep, there he is. Okay, another bigger fish. Okay, oh my gosh, guys. Let's go. Oh yeah, they are fat in this pond. Let's go, guys. The chatterbait is freaking slaying it. Little fat bass on the moving bait. Let's even get his tail all the way out there. This might be a 2-pounder, but he's so short. Not gonna get a cool release because it's kind of brushy, but see you later. Let's go. There's a little cut right here, so I'm gonna stay off the bank, walk around to the end of it, and from there I'll be able to throw on either side of the bank. That'll just give me a better angle than trying to fish it like perpendicular to where the cut is. But before I do that, go back to the end of the cut right here because it looks like there's a ton of bait, and throw right next to this grass. Okay, nothing right there. From here I can cast like parallel to these weeds. That was the pattern I caught those 2 fish on. So we'll see if it'll hold true. Look at this, guys. There's a windmill right here, and it's like damaged. Like someone drove into it, or maybe a hurricane came through here and like really damaged it. But look at that, guys. Completely bent askew. Someone has to have hit this with a golf cart at one point. Throwing Texas rigs is like fun and all, because you know you catch fish, but there is nothing, absolutely nothing like throwing a moving bait. It is just the most fun way to catch fish. Look at that, guys. Big shroom. That thing looks like you don't want to eat him. Okay, big flat area. Just gonna cast through this quickly because I know the fish aren't really in this like shallower bank spots. Yep. Oh my gosh, that was so sick. Oh my gosh, it's another big one. He took that bait and swam with it. Getting the mud off of him. I'm gonna bring him up. Okay guys, this is by far the biggest fish. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing for this small pond. Oh my gosh, guys, it's like a 4 or 5 pounder. Look at that. If that couldn't be more of a Texas freaking bass, this might be my personal best Texas bass. All right, I'm gonna take a picture with this guy and then we'll get him released. Let's get him released and let him swim off for another day. Let's go. I mean, this is really unbelievable. I've caught like 5 fish out of this tiny little pond, and that was like arguably the biggest fish I've caught in Texas. Not my personal best. I've caught bigger fish in Maryland, but it's like a 5-pound bass just like sitting in the weeds right here. Swam off with it. You could see my line go, set the hook, and there he was. Let's go. When I fished here the first time, like it was not nearly as good as it is right now. Must have been just so hot. This winter is gonna be some of the best fishing I think I've ever had, guys. Get the big baits out and we're gonna start catching big fish. I know it. I know for a fact we're gonna start catching giants this winter. As soon as this water temp starts to cool off, it's gonna be like fair game. All right, guys, I'm gonna make a couple parallel casts to this bank and then we're gonna go to the last spot at this spot because I think I've pretty much fished out this whole small pond area. All right, guys, here's this canal. It's pretty shallow over here, but the further down I go, the deeper it gets. So I'm just gonna walk down a ways until it opens up a little bit. I have caught fish in here before, but right now this is just a turtle hole. Come on, bass. I know there's bass in here. Just looks too good to not have any bass. Let's get one cast straight down the middle. Yep, there he is, guys. I knew there were bass in here. Oh my gosh, it's another big one. This is crazy, guys. It's another nice bass. What the hell? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, he's like, gotta get him out of the weeds. This might be bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. What is going on with this spot? Look at that, guys. Another freaking big bass. That's like the 4th big bass of the day. Look at that, guys. That's like another 5-pounder, 4-pounder at least. The best day of bass fishing I've ever had in my entire life, guys. I'm not kidding you. This is like the 4th 4-pounder from the bank. Look down his gullet. Fat bass. Let's go. I mean, come on, guys. Look at that thing. That is unbelievable. I am so stoked. All right, guys, this is like the last like non-completely weeded out area in this canal. I'm gonna keep throwing the chatterbait in here and we'll see if we can catch another one of those big fish. This is also the deepest spot in this canal, so it could potentially hold a giant. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. What is that? I don't know if he's gonna come back. I thought I was stuck on like a little log, but it was a fish. This is the most just completely ridiculous day of fishing I've ever had. Like 1010%. Okay guys, I made it to the end of this canal. Gonna make like maybe a couple more casts in here and then we're gonna call it a day because I've had the craziest day of fishing. But that doesn't mean there aren't still odds to catch a freaking toad. This looks like a really good spot. All right guys, last cast with the chatterbait and then we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna cast it way far out and then slowly retrieve it. If I get dead weight, guys, it's gonna be a freaking giant. Right down the middle of this canal. Wait till I'm on the bottom. And now I'm just gonna slowly crawl this. Again, as slow as you can to get the vibrations out of this chatterbait. Alrighty. Time to walk back to the car. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the video. We had a freaking awesome day of fishing. Caught so many big fish on the chatterbait from the bank. I mean, this might possibly be the best day of fishing I've ever had. I'm super stoked on today. These conditions were just perfect for bass fishing, and if the conditions align for you like this, you should definitely go fishing. Anyways, guys, if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you next time.